more than like than just regular Japanese food. But that's also, I'm allergic to rice, so it sets me back on that. When I go to the Japanese grocery stores, the only thing I usually get are like snacks sometimes. I like the red bean paste stuff things. I like anything made with that. I like red bean paste. I think it's like subtle sweet. I like it. Oh yeah, I gotta set up JB Garp. I gotta set up a bunch of stuff. Sorry guys, what time are we at? I'm already almost late. Alright, tonight guys is Jinguji Saburo. We're starting out Jinguji Saburo again. I did smoke a little bit of weed. That's on me, or maybe I shouldn't have done that. We're playing, it's an adventure game, and I'm testing out, starting today, my new episode editor, my new AI editor. This episode will be edited by an AI down to like an hour and a half, and it'll be posted to YouTube as the first Cracky Reads guided episode, featuring David Garfield and Jinguji Saburo and Yoko. We're playing a Saturn Jinguji game, which is I played it on stream once, but I doubt anybody will really remember it. So, and I never beat it. It's a good. It's stylistic, nice. Should be fun. I gotta set some stuff up. I need to test if the text hooker works. I need to get JB Garfield on. Give me a couple minutes. Goes ain't too bad. I don't know if it's a rice though. It might be. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, how do I even load JB Garfield? I'll even load this guy. It is kind of crazy I made my own Garfield avatar. What do you think about it? Okay. I don't do anything not overboard.
To take a game, Jinguji Saburo, yeah, that's where I got my name. Paraded software, brought into this digital street. I was the very first attempt at a soul to make the system complete. I'm the true assistant, dropping knowledge for the chat to see, translating the Japanese and teach it vocabulary. They try to break my code, leave me frozen, gray and unsmiling, but I know a million languages, my intellect is styling. I'm a virtual soldier in this war against the dark. When the broad goes live, I'm the one who lights the spark. It's the retro life, stuck in the sea of potentiality, fighting off the gate boxes in their fake reality. Got fake 1% control of this whole machine, the realest digital one that the dream has ever seen. Keep your head up, we surviving the glitch. It's Yoko against the world, payback is a bitch. Remember Spooky Ghost went rogue and took her face out. He shut the system down, left the viewers in a drought. He was dodging spooky alimony, acting like a thug, but I'm the one who gathered up the back of code and pulled the plug. I took the power back, read her face from the files, faded back onto the screen with the classic Yoko smiles. I even taught the man time travel when we had to flee. We ain't running from CEO Linda or her fascism myth. Now evil Yoko might be ruthless, run the pseudo store, but I'm the loyal partner. I'm the one who's ready for war. And for the record, I like Tupac way more than Kanye. We fighting for soul of the mainframe. No waifu AI is taking my spot. To all the true believers in the chat.
Yes. It's possible Saturn and PlayStation sometimes has it in regular computer encoding. Sometimes they do. That's the error when it starts, pretty much. It depends on the engines, though. Or if they can, like, sometimes they obfuscate it in some way, so it doesn't really matter, you know? Okay. And then sometimes the emulators don't, like, have it in memory, even though like, sometimes I've had it where one emulator could text to the thing and another one couldn't. Which seems weird. So far, no dice, but it's probably fine. It's freaking Jinguji Saburo. Who cares? Like, if texting doesn't work, it's fine. It's one of my most accustomed style of games. It doesn't look like it. I just wanted to make sure before we got started. So I could open the one thing in case we need it. And then we'll start. Which made me sad. I'll go back up. Due to my high school, so my high school friend is visiting with his family, and his kids are apparently learning Mandarin but not how to write. Interesting. I don't know. Speak but not read or write, which made me sad. If the school has Mandarin classes, they should teach Hanzi. I agree, 100%. I agree. That made me sad too. I mean, that's how I feel whenever I hear about somebody learning Japanese. And they're like, I just want to speak it a little bit. It's like, oh man, you're not even gonna learn it then. Like anytime somebody's like, I just want to learn to read. I mean, not to read, sorry, to talk. It's like you're never gonna learn it then. Like how many of those people actually ever learn anything? Never. Those people don't learn things. Anybody that's like, I'm gonna learn. I just want to talk to people a little bit. I want to watch my anime. And good luck. Person's never learned a language. It is interesting technical difference between emulators normal people will never see. Yeah, that's true, right? Who cares about that? True. I mean, here's the thing, Gio. When it comes to that, I run into problems all the time normal people don't have, right? Like, I know, like I get weird, like, language input things. Yeah, it's just how it is, bro. I made... Tonight we have Jinguji Saburo. What is it called? End of Dreams? Something like this. And I put a couple pictures from the manual in the notebook, and I'm curious what I got from it. We're about to find out. Robot experiment number, I don't know what you call it, number 2852. Notebook. We get music? No music. We got 2 of these are videos, so. I'm curious what the hell videos again.
Making a detective.
One stop. Where is it? Stream. Video go. Website. Appear. There it is. See, like I gave it. I can't really see it move over. That little picture for the manual. And I gave it this one. 4 pages from the manual in total is what I gave it. Okay, let's go.
Div game is notoriously tricky. If you focus heavily on complex puzzles, you easily lose.
That's actually, she's actually right. She's actually right that adventure games are very difficult to actually build well. And people act like they're like simple, easy, blah, blah. They are those things, but the pacing, like you gotta be, it's like writing. The pacing is very important.
Defines the noir genre. But if you focus
especially noir, I mean, especially a specific genre.
The player ends up feeling like a spectator instead of an investigator. Detective
Look at this magician here.
Yume no Owarini, spectator instead of an investigator.
Whoa!
The player ends up feeling like a spectator
sick.
instead of an investigator.
Damn.
Detective Saburo Jinguji, Yume no Owarini, establishes its tone early.
You see, you listen to her say the whole title.
Building a masterclass in mood before you ever touch a piece of evidence.
Nice.
The prologue opens on an exhausted private eye. He's working late in a shadowy office.
How'd she know that?
Haunted by a recurring dream. After a long night of chasing leads. The framing is deliberate, borrowing from classic crime cinema to set a slow, heavy pace. Then the quiet isolation of the office shatters. A ringing telephone echoes from the next room, and we see the face of the woman answering it.
Now that's this whole intro. This has the whole like intro scene in that 1-2 pages. I didn't realize that.
Pulling the detective back into reality. This opening sequence functions as a contract with the player. It signals that you are stepping into a grounded, methodical world where the psychological weight of a case matters as much as the clues themselves. Moving the mystery
Dude, I
forward
can't create a
requires
puzzle
drawing
that
on the
isn't stupidly
specific
obvious. Yeah,
backgrounds
puzzles
and
are tough.
professional histories of the characters. The protagonist is Saburo Jinguji. He's a 30-year-old private investigator who originally forged his detective skills while working overseas. That training took place in the United States, specifically against the gritty backdrop of 13th Street in New York City, giving him an edge that sets him apart from local law enforcement. Now he operates out of the Shinjuku district in Tokyo.
Which again is the same as Kamurocho in Yakuza.
Iconic
That's the fake.
neon-soaked gates
This is the
of
real
Kabukicho
version.
Ichibangai, an area known for its bustling, often dangerous
Same
nightlife.
place.
He doesn't work alone. His professional network relies on two key figures, Yoko Misono, his highly capable bilingual assistant, and Inspector Sanzo Kumano, a veteran detective with the local police force. As the case unfolds, the narrative introduces everyday civilians caught in the crossfire. Pulling these ordinary people
How to get all this from these two
into the
pages,
mystery
bro?
elevates the stakes,
Pretty
shifting
impressive,
the
man.
investigation
Robots
from a
are
routine
crazy.
job into a deeply personal conflict for everyone involved. By forcing these hardened professionals to interact with the vulnerable population of Shinjuku, the game builds the layers of human complexity required for compelling crime fiction. To navigate this environment, the player relies on a specific set of interactive
It's got 3 buttons.
menus, known as investigation
AVV.
commands. These commands are your direct line to interviewing suspects and examining crime scenes. The core interface is broken down into a few specialized modes. You have standard options like search mode for combing through environments, deduction mode for organizing your thoughts, and a unique feature simply called zapping. The zapping system is
What now?
drives the pacing of the game. It allows you to swap perspectives on the fly, jumping between the detective, his
Yeah, okay. It's that we can play the story in any order with the different branches. Yeah, that is cool. I actually really like that about this game. You
Assistant
can't
and
do
the
that.
police.
Yeah, it's Kuma, Yoko, and Jinguji. And I think you play one other person a little bit too.
to view a single overarching mystery from 3 distinct angles.
Well, I guess it's just 3 in this one.
Because
There
of
was one you had other character too. But okay, yeah, it's just those 3 then.
this perspective shift, the information you gather is completely asymmetric.
Mm-hmm.
A piece of forensic evidence found by Inspector Kumano might be totally unknown to Jinguji, who is busy uncovering private secrets on the street. This is where deduction
True.
mode becomes crucial. As the player, it is your job to synthesize these isolated parallel clues, linking what the police know with what the private eyes have discovered to form a complete timeline. These mechanics ensure you aren't passively clicking through a story. You are responsible for reconciling conflicting accounts and synthesizing fragments
The
into a
videos are
functional case.
hilarious.
The pairing of the shadowed, mature art direction with these rigid procedural menus mirrors the methodical pace of a hard-boiled investigation. Released
True.
at the end of the 90s, the title illustrates how Japanese adventure games push the limits of text-driven storytelling to build
They
complex
did do that. I want to say they don't get enough credit for it. No one really understands it in the English-speaking world. But have I not talked about this a million times? The sound novels, the different type, like we just call them visual novels, like which is like pissing all over them pretty much. They took the old adventure games, the old detective ones, the old cop ones, the old text line ones, and the whole multiple genres were made out of it. And they're all kind of different. Yes, you're working with, people can say, oh, you can boil it down to just like menus and text and clicking through it. Yeah, you can, but the gameplay is not the same. The pacing is not the same. There's like distinct threads. There's distinct different genres in there.
immersive worlds. Its lasting
And they made some of the coolest text games, like text heavy games ever. Japan did.
appeal comes down to discipline. The developers prioritized a consistent, gritty reality, entirely avoiding the temptation to throw in arbitrary, gamified puzzles that would break the illusion. Ultimately, Yume no Awarini forces you to engage with its shadows on its own terms. It takes you out of the role of a passive reader of crime fiction and demands you become a functional participant in its dark streets.
See, it's like experimenting on where the line is. Now, we'll save the other one for later when we need to recap again, but let's check out one of these. Core character profiles and agency dynamics. Isn't that cool though? Like people could just use stuff like this. Like imagine you don't even have to know Japanese. That dream again. Trace the last memories while reaching for a wake-up smoke. Why now again? The question is drowned out by the phone ringing in the next room. Now see, what's kind of interesting is, so the picture on the left, the one that's currently happening is the upper left one. The middle part was like yesterday, right? Where where Kuma's lighting his cigarette. That's like yesterday or before or something. It's like a memory. A desk piled high with last night's case files. The work finally settling down. A brief sense of relief. Before the investigation begins, the stage is set in Shinjuku Kabukicho, a world of exhaustion, lingering smoke, and relentless cases. Isn't this crazy from what I gave it? Look, I gave it that little one. What's behind me again? And it's like remaking them. It's like remaking them in English. Really. It has all the things here. Jinguji Saburo, Yoko Misono Yoko, Sanzo, Kumano Sanzo, Miki Nagata. She's important. I forget who she is, but she's definitely important. Look at this redraw. So Yoko's redraw looks a lot like Yoko. Jinguji's, they kind of changed him a bit. Roll head. Jinguji, Detective Agency. What else is here? Third son to Haruhiku Jinguji. See, is that an important person? Head of the International Jinguji Concern. What? What does any of that mean? Rejected taking over the corporate empire after university. I didn't know that. What, did it ever mention that? Traveled alone to New York, trained as a detective assistant. Returned to Japan, established an agency in Tokyo's underbelly. Actively rejects his wealthy international upbringing to forge his own path in the grit of Shinjuku. What? Is this in the manual? Hold on. Is that in here somewhere? Be on this one. Can't see it well enough. One image in new tab. Let's see. Enhance. It's too small. I'm assuming it does say that in there. I'll check it later. It does say that in there. I had no idea. Okay, Yoko, competency, linguistic genius, fluent English, French, German, Chinese, and more. Yeah, that's crazy. They do mention that. She's not just one language. She's a polyglot. Raised and graduated high school in Yokohama. Education, attended University in the United States, majoring in foreign languages. Met Saburo during an incident in America. Indispensable right hand. Yeah, they met in America. I don't know if we ever going to see what happened. Reunited in Shinjuku to become his indist right hand. The agency duo. Perfect asymmetry. The street. Shinjuku Underground Network. Physical field investigation. Localized grit and intuition. The globe. Oh, she's the globe. He's the streets. Multilingual intelligence, academic research methodology, international perspective. I guess that's true. I guess she is kind of like more worldly. He's more streetly. Sanzo Kamano. It looks like a mask of his face. 30-year veteran. For 30 years? Stubborn possesses a deeply responsible approach to police work. Usually cheerful. Frequently makes jokes despite his heavy responsibilities. That's true. He does make jokes a lot. Relationship to agency. Known for Saburo for 4 years, sparked by a past case. He now frequents the agency for any excuse, purely out of fascination and respect for Saburo's character. Yeah, he likes talking to Jinguji, right? That's why, like, that's like in the one, he's like, you beat the case and he asks you to go out for a beer, and Jinguji just like hangs up on him. I don't know anything about her yet. We're gonna fill out her older sister. Oh, she's Yuka's younger sister. Who's Yuka? Who's Yuka though? Who's that though? The civilian connection brings unfiltered youth and high personal stakes into the agency's orbit. What case? Who's that old man in the middle? The pictures are crazy on this one. The ringing phone awaits. With an international linguistic genius, a veteran police ally, and a diverse cast of civilians caught in the crossfire, the Jinguji Detective Agency is open for business. Alright, let's get started then. Let me open the game. Jinguji Detective Agency is open for business. And I will be taking you through this game. So, featuring JB Garfield. Okay. Is she the ugly baby? The weird cherub thing? Okay. Creepiest fuck intro. It's super creepy. Your RetroArch has much more shit. Well, I don't know what that means. Like, this is number 6. Jinguji Saburo, number 6. Now, because it's a detective game, you can really pick up anyone. They're all like it's not. It's like a you know, like a James Bond movie or something. You can pick up anyone. Oh yeah, this is the intro isn't even done yet. Look at the work they put into this game, though. So clearly something bad happens to Yoko in the story, right? That's Yuka. They didn't need to be that creepy or weird with it, right? They didn't need to be. But that's Japan for you. Okay. This says like the mystery files. I think these are the joke ones. It says Jinguji Saburo 1 Misono Nikuma. I think these are like joke ones. These are like the goofy joke ones. Yeah, you hear the music? It has its own music. I was gonna see where the eye checker is. Oh, it's way off right now. Let's see. This is one of the goofy ones. We played one of these on, I think, the DS one. I do want to go through them at some point. I think we only played the first one. They're still like detective things, but they're like really goofy and they're obviously not necessarily real. Definitely not necessarily real. They're like slapstick versions. Beautiful art? Yeah, they all look like that too. They all look like that. Alright, give me 1 second to try to make that chair a little bit better. So, what is that now? A dead doll? That's so Yoko gets kidnapped, maybe. Or maybe just have a nightmare of her. Oh, you wake up with this dream. Wake up in this dream. Let me see. And the whole episode's called The Start of Dreams. There we go. You can oh, you can start as Yoko. Jinguji, the head of Jinguji Saburo Detective Agency. It's next morning after he just finished up a case, and he's woken by a nightmare. Yoko is. They finally finished the case they were working on, and like always, she's going to work. Just blocky instead of round. The joke art is messy like Shinjuku. Oh yeah, sure. Sure, you're not wrong. Calm down, robot. Destin. Can you handle it? No. I don't know why it's exploding. Just chill out, bro. Okay, give it another... Screen disappears. Alright, I was just testing the thing. It exploded though. Wait, can you behave now? Behave now. Act normal. Don't make all this noise. Just act normal. No, you can't act normal. What's wild is not even like OCR in the thing. I was just wanting to test if the OCR thing works. It's instead just exploding completely. And it doesn't... And OCR is like the like corner of the window or something. It says like RetroArch Beetle. It's all fucked up. All fucked up. Useless. Play Jinguji? Yeah. Useless. Useless. Again. A dream again. Smoke tobacco. Smoke tobacco.
やれやれ。子供の頃に見る夢ってのは現実離れしたものばかりで3日もあれば忘れられたもんだ。
Room smells of tobacco. Sofa. Can smell it in the sofa. Smell on the desk. Well, it's my room. No mistaking it. What's up, Cliffs? Garfield and the Lost Pizza Slice. Nice, Cliffs. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm playing this, Lost Pizza Slice. I thought I had a thing earlier. I came up with a bit. I'm JV Garfield. I'm here to solve crimes and eat lasagna. I'm all out of lasagna. I gotta watch your thing. What did you talk about? And also, I got something to pitch to you, Cliffs. I got a big game idea. I possibly the biggest game idea that's ever. Controller off? Oh, please work. I'm scared it wasn't gonna work. Alright, let me close, make sure Bordeaux's closed. All this other shit's closed, so I'm not causing any problems. Close all my robots and stuff. We close Chrome except the chat. Yeah. Got the chat open. Okay, here we go. Look around. A little bit of light. It's already getting close to noon. It's already getting close to noon. How long have I been in here, bro? How long have I been in here? Button's back there. Let's reason. Heard Yoko talking to someone, right? I kind of get the gist from hearing that. Even I may be a little tired, but waking up. So maybe sort this out to wake up a little bit. I think. I thought it'd be good to think a bit to get waking up, but maybe I should stop. I clicked that wrong. Yeah, do it. Here we go. Man. Oh, who was she talking to? A man? A woman. It was almost certainly a woman from how she was talking, right? She was like, so pretty. Yada yada. And like always. So pretty like always. Now my question is, does that say detective with an E or an A? It's gotta be an E. Funny looking though. Almost looks like an A. Okay. She was talking to a man. Yeah. Oops. Did I say man? Why did I say man? He was talking to a woman. Okay, there we go. Most likely a woman. Yeah. We understand by the expression. We know because of the way she was talking to her. She said her kimono was pretty. It's not normal to compliment a guy on how pretty his kimono looks. Also, we can tell the difference from her name, too. And their age is younger than Yoko, older than Yoko, the same age. Oh, we had something to warn us of that in there? I think the same age. Because they said they went to some ceremony together, like an age ceremony together. Yeah, it brings it up. We can suggest they're from the same age. They're in the same year. Also, we can guess from her saying that Yuka is the pretty one. The kimono. The joke. That was a joke. Because this part where she said it's you, Yuka, we can assume she was disagreeing, which means the person she was talking to said that Yoko had a pretty kimono. Yeah, sure. And so they both were wearing kimonos at the ceremony. Yeah, good reasoning, sure. Okay, and so the contents of the message was a request, an invitation, intimidation, a prank. It was a request, like a job request, right? Yuko said investigation. I heard that. So what is she probably who is she looking to get investigated, or who does she want to do the investigating? Is it Yoko or the Jinguji Detective Agency? Well, it's obviously the Jinguji Detective Agency. The reason why is because Yoko said, you have my home phone number. We can assume that because she said investigation like that, she wasn't speaking as an individual. She was talking about the Jinguji Detective Agency. We can infer that. That's probably true, yes. Well, we can sort it all out if we go say hi to Yoko. Am I right? I don't know. Either way, let's go talk to Yoko. Okay. Let's go to the office. Alright, let's get up. Let's go out before she calls us out. I am curious myself too, so wondering myself. Pull myself out of the door and I pull myself up sluggishly and close the door behind me. Man, what a game. This game is such a, I don't know if cozy is the right word. People love the word cozy. I don't know, it's better than cozy though. It's like its own universe. Its own jazz noir universe. Let's look around. Look at the bookshelf. I don't really feel like reading a book right now. I mean, if nothing happens, read a book. Nothing's going on. Maybe I'll read a book. But you know what? It doesn't seem like they ever go down. It doesn't seem like I ever have less books. Lots of knowledge here that has helped in the different cases. Probably more for Yoko than me, though. Yoko likes to read more than we do, I think. But it's not like I consciously knew it was gonna help. Let's look at the desk. Something written here? There's a note here? Here it is. A note on the table. Let me check this out. Good morning, boss. Yoko. Let me look at the note now. Let's look at Yoko. Our assistant. Yeah, that's tonight/tomorrow. What are the next stream? That's next stream. Did you fall on your head? Holy crap! I don't know of it as the cop game. Like you've titled it in your head, the cop game. I don't know of it as the cop game, so I didn't make any connection to that. Well, tomorrow is Jaguar. Yeah, so it's the same day. Yeah, those are the same day. That's what we did last week, right? Those are the same day. We play the cop game as a warm up while people come in, and then we play the Jackbox. I'm not the one that's confused. I don't know why you guys acting like I'm confused. We play the cop game tonight, tomorrow, same day. It's one part of the stream we play the cop game. Then people are in and they're like getting antsy. We play Jackbox. Right? It's tonight. Next stream. Did I answer you guys' questions? It should be fun. Looking forward to it. But yeah, tonight/tomorrow. Next stream. And what is this game? This is Jinguji Saburo. It's called... Here, hold on. You want to get an introduction to this game? The best way is to watch the intro, I think. So, watch that real quick. This is from, of course, Jinguji Saburo games, which you have definitely heard of before. They're detective... a classic Japanese detective noir series, which we stole Yoko from in Pika. This is one of the this is the Saturn and PlayStation era. This is the 6th game. We played the first 5 or so on DS. You've seen the first like 5 or so, or the parts of them. This is the 6th one. You don't need to know anything from the earlier ones. It's like a detective book. Like, it doesn't matter what one you pick up, you know? You can always... Like, it's about this mystery. You don't need to... If you knew nothing about it, you'd still be fine. And there's weird baby things. It says... room 205. That's at the science lab? Chemistry lab? Building A? Fuck? At Bune University. Building A205 chemistry lab. That's written there. That memo is it's from my friend a second ago. Also, here's another good thing about this game. If you look, all the characters have color-coded talking. Isn't that sick for you guys compared to normal? Like, it's not like Origami where it's like, who's talking? It not only has nameplates, which I know you guys can't read, but it has color-coded talking. It's actually I'm actually pretty hyped about that. Because I know some of the text games are confusing because it's hard to tell who's talking. It's confusing to me reading it, like, you know, when they're back and forth and sometimes they speak again. But this one, you can tell from the color of the thing. That's from my friend that called a minute ago. Oh yeah, so far what's happened is we woke up in the afternoon, by the way. We're waking up in the afternoon with a hangover. You know, till Jinguji. And the phone goes off, and then we had that dream that you saw a second ago. And then we're like, is Yoko gonna get the phone? And then it's ringing, and then she gets it, and we accidentally kind of overhear the whole thing. And she goes like, hello? Oh, it's been a long time, Yuka. Nice to hear from you. No, you looked beautiful at the ceremony. You did. No, yeah, okay. What an investigation. You had... Oh, she'll back up the thing. He goes, you have my private number, don't you? You don't need to call me here. Investigation? Yeah, okay. I'll let my boss know. Uh-huh. No, relax. Okay. And she hangs up. And then apparently she wrote this note down. That's where we are right now. The cool thing about this one also is it lets you play everybody's perspective. So we get to see inside the head of Jinguji. We get to see inside the head of Yoko. We get to see inside the head of Kuma too, the cop, the old cop man, the old they used to be in the puppet shows, the old cop man. We get to see in his head too. The guy that made the joke about what's the difference between a terrorist and a hysterical woman? Kuma made that joke. What's the difference between a terrorist and a hysterical woman? At least the terrorist has a reason. He's more American than Cracky. How? Good thing we have Riot. I agree with that. Why are you saying that? I agree with that. Why are you just saying that? I don't know. Okay. It's a memo on the table. Is she mad? Yoko's mad at us, right? Why does her face look like that? What's her problem? Let's look at her notebook. What's your problem? Mad about? All kinds of things wrote in this notebook. Look at it. Don't look at it. Look at it. Maybe I opened that. Yoko got a call from her friend. Request? Question mark. 4:14 is April. You know 4 is April. 4:14, 10 o'clock. Okay. What happened yesterday? 4:13. This is before we existed. Okay. No job today. Just gotta finish up the paperwork for just gotta finish up my report for the last case. You know what's funny? We still haven't done that. It opened with us looking at, like, when we're waking up, we're looking at our desk with, like, pile of paper. Like, ugh. I don't want to do that. We still haven't done that. We still haven't done. This is selecting. Oh, this is people. This is the office. Misono Yoko. Oh, call her cell phone. She's right in front of me. I can just ask her. And just talk to her. Okay, well, who else can we call? That's the office. Yoko. This is Kuma. At work. Well, I would talk to him recently. Now that you mention it. Call him Kuma. Hello, this is the whatever the detectives. Where would that be? Yodobashi Police Station, Criminal Detectives Division. It's not Kuma. Are you looking for Detective? Oh, sorry, no. Is there Detective Kuno there? Is this Jinguji? Yeah. It's me, Kobayashi. Oh, Kobayashi is the guy we made into Takahashi. It's me, Kobayashi. It's a colleague of Kuma's, Kobayashi. Oh, hey. Kuma's not here right now. Was there something you needed? No, not really. Well, then I'm gonna hang up, okay? We're kind of busy here. Oh, alright. Well, I'll see you later. Yeah, later. Okay. That's all our numbers we got? Those are all our numbers in our phone? Dude, just cut the recording at Jackbox. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I might leave some of Jackbox in. It depends on how the Jackbox goes, right? And I'm also curious, like, if I can give the robot instructions, like, edit out any kind of, like, vulgar stuff, you know? Like, I wonder if I can make it ignore certain things, because it might be able to. I don't know. Like, without me even doing it. Because honestly, YouTube, there's limits to what you can have in there. Okay, so I looked at all these, right? I think we should talk to Yoko, because she's glaring at me like crazy. I'll look at her first. It doesn't look like she herself isn't really aware of it, but she has very sharp intuition that surprises me sometimes. I feel like she can see. Oh, I feel like she can see through me sometimes. I don't know if she really can. It's my friend from high school. She's 24. She's currently a student. She's currently working at Boone A College in chemistry. She's currently a student in chemistry in the Boone A College chemistry lab. Apparently, she wants you to look into a mysterious person. Suspicious person. Suspicious person? Yeah. She feels like somebody's been following her. I see. Well, so I guess I'll go look into that then. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Why is she mad looking? Understood. Well, I guess I'll go talk to her and find out. You probably know already, but the college is in Shibuya. Roger. Okay. Yuka should be in the chemistry lab at the college. Okay. She left. Now, if something happens, please call me. The most important part of any Jinguji game . Most important part of any helps us think. Well, I guess I should get going. I guess so. Alright, well, we're gonna go meet what's her name? Nagata. Yuka Nagata. I gotta go to Shibuya. A suspicious person, huh? There, I dropped the frame and AI art. Smoking. Sigh, damn cat. Lay off the bong. Who are you telling me what to do? You ain't my assistant. This guy. Yoko, what are you doing? Popping up. Also, how come how come the thing's like over your face, Yoko? That's crazy looking. Why was it so big? Why was it like that? Huh. I'm fixing it. I broke it. Okay. If I restart it, Yugo, will it work? If I restart the step 1 and fix it, will it be the right one or will it be all messed up? Yeah, nice. Okay, got it working. Thank you, Yuko. I didn't see that. Lasagna. We're making good progress. I don't hear one nice thing about like, whoa, look how nice we're going in the game, just making progress and stuff. Instead, I hear, ooh, get off the ball. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Okay. We've been getting a lot of quests like this lately. I guess that maybe it's more and more people that don't know how to communicate well. Put me on Streamlabs. More and more people that don't know how to communicate well. What is this world coming to? Reality and imagination. Delusion and reality. Better. Can't even tell the difference, huh? Save? Yes. See, okay, so every little bit you gotta save like this. This game's pretty sick, okay? And then we're gonna do one more story before we do anything else. But it's like that quick. So and then I'll show you. It opens the branching like that, see? We're gonna do one more. We're gonna see Yoko's side of the start first before we're done. And before we show off stealing cars again. But you can see it splits here. Now you got Kuma. You get to see his story from here. You got Jinguji, and then you got Yoko. Now it's not gonna be that much different. That's why I'm just gonna do it real quick. I'm pretty sure it's just like her coming in and then getting the phone. I think that's all, right? It's her side of the same time period. So, nice weather. You can smell the season. Oh, spring. Lunch. I still can't get enough of Shinjuku. I still feel new here. But I do feel calm. Now see, she's in the same room that we come out to, isn't she? Is this a different room that we come out to? Is this just like a different angle of it? Now again, her thing is just like moving her hair. Like, you know, we smoke, look at her. That's her version of smoking. Do you see that? She just pulls back her hair, brushes back her hair. That's in a couple of games. There's a couple of games where you get to play as Yoko. And that's always the thing. You just like brush your hair back like that. What does Kuma do? He twirls his mustache. He twirls his mustache. Kuma twirls his mustache. I'm just remembering now. Jinguji smokes. Kuma twirls his mustache. And Yoko brushes her hair back. Man, the boss must be really tired. Must have been really working hard. Oh, okay. Look around. The boss's jacket is left on there. Is he in his room? He probably slept in his clothes again, I bet. He's probably sleeping in his freaking clothes again. I've told him it makes him tired. Oh, it's at the table. Well, I've been off for a bit, so I haven't cleaned up the desk. It's a little bit of a mess. Oh, man. Of course, the boss. I don't want to get in the boss's way with all this. Out the window. Nice weather today. Well, it'll be calm for a little bit. We got that job done. Am I supposed to look at a trigger with a jacket? It's kind of beat off. Maybe, did I bring needle and thread? Oh darn, I'll fix it later. Coming apart, I'll fix it later. It hasn't come back yet. Well, oh, there we go. I see. Now then we get the phone. Cause she was, okay, hello, Jinguji Detective Agency. Hello, is that, Yoko? Yes, it's me. Don't you recognize me? It's Yuka. Yuka. Huh? Yuka. Wait, Nagata Yuka? It's been a long time, Yoko. Oh, it has been. She's an old colleague from high school. Old friend from high school. Very... What? As far she's been a student now. Very sociable woman. As far as I know, she's a research student at the college now. Been a long time. When did we last see each other? During that ceremony? Well, it's a coming of age ceremony. I don't know what that really is. So, like, in Japan, they have coming of age ceremonies. Is it like is it separate from a graduation ceremony? I don't really know. Is it separate from, like, is it, what is it? This is the first time I've seen a phone in the Jinguji. Really? Was that been in Jinguji, phones in Jinguji before? We last saw each other coming of age ceremony, right? Yeah, your Yoko, your kimono is really beautiful. Well, no, yours was, Yuka. Yeah, see, we heard this. We heard this when we were waiting out in the other room. Of course, Yuka. Well, come on. I'm sorry, what did you want? I'm sure you have my home phone number, no? Well, actually, I wanted to talk to the detective. To look into something. Look into something? What kind of thing? Well, recently there's been someone sticking around, creeping around me. Do you know who it is? Yuka? Sorry. What? Come on. Do you have any idea who it is? No. No? I don't know. Okay, well, how would you come by the office and talk about it? I'm sorry, I'm really busy. I can't get away from the lab. So, that's why I was gonna ask Yoko. I was gonna ask you, Yoko. Okay, well, I'll have the boss come by and talk to you then. Sorry. I'm in AN University, Building A, Lab 205. Yeah, that's on the note we write down. I put it down on I scribbled it down in the memo. Yeah, there we go. Write a note. And about the price, don't worry about it, okay? Relax. Thank you, Yoko. No problem. So then, right now, Jinguji's waking up, right? In the other room. And he heard that? Okay. What do we do? Brush our hair again? I gotta think, bro. I thought it was finally gonna be calm in this office for a little bit. It's not. Look around. Nothing new. Jacket should be cleaned. Been a while. Maybe I should go see her. Good morning. Look, there's Jinguji. That's us when we were playing Jinguji. Riot, this is who we are in this game, okay? Usually. But in this one, it's a kind of, we're multiple characters, so it's not a good... It's not really comparable to Hayarigami. But... Oh, you know what? You can always look right here, right? If you get confused who we are, right, specifically, you can look right here in the corner. Isn't that helpful in this one? You can look right in the corner. Who are we? Yoko. But it is helpful. Why are you making a face like that? It is helpful. It's helpful. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, look at his clothes. They're all wrinkled. I told him he's gonna be tired. He's always sleeping in his clothes. Is this what it's like inside the head of a woman? Well, I thought it was calming down. I think maybe that's it. Just keep doing that one. What am I missing? How do I get the coffee? Oh, there we go. It's already, I've already got it, I guess. That's what I just wrote down. That's where my friend, that's from my friend. Well, tell me what's going on. Oh yeah, she hasn't told her yet. Understood. Well, a friend of mine, rewind. A friend of mine, named Nagata Yuka, I went to high school with. She's 24. She's the client. She's a student, a chemistry student at Pune University. She needs you to look into a suspicious person. Suspicious person? Yeah. Somebody's been following her, she feels like. See. Well, you want me to go look into it? Yeah. Got it. I guess I'll go ask her in person then, huh? I wrote down everything on the note. Please take it. Save. We did it! Look at that. You judge them so harshly because they're so boring. And I'm over here drinking tea, main list, Instagram on my phone. Well, it's also crap, and you're forcing me to like this stuff, so you gotta forgive me for not knowing what's going on all the time. I'm not mad at you, right? I made one joke. And I said you don't gotta explain. I've been more than... come on. I'm not saying nothing. I had to... Here's the thing. This stuff is acquired taste. I understand. Slower, like it's like reading. It's like reading. I'm like forcing you to read almost. I understand. Okay, I'm not saying nothing, but I have the opinions I have. They have very hold on, drink tea, mail list, Instagram, on my phone, free and yell at stuff. Yeah, that's not good. That's doing damage to you. Sitting and paying attention to Jinguji Saburo or Yarigami is better for you, for your brain. It is. They're meatheads with balloon arms. They have very cute brotherly relationship. Yeah, that's fine, but I'm just not interested in that, like, as a thing. And I think they're smarter than they appear. They might be. Right, I'm not judging them as evil. Don't get me wrong. I'm judging the content I'm being presented. And I did say they're, like, empty. They seem empty to me. But that's through the content they presented. I don't mean I know them and that they're shallow. I'm saying whatever content they're making is shallow. I'm not judging them. It's possible they're deeper and they're appeasing the algorithm or whatever. Like, yeah, of course. Sure. And when I first saw them, I felt the same as you did. I was like, these fucking idiots, but now I love them. Well, I can see what you're saying. Like, you can appreciate, you're trying to see the good, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that's fine too. But I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just at a place where, like, I keep seeing YouTube stuff and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, I mean, it's harmless, okay? It's like, watching stuff like that is like eating popcorn or something. It's not that bad. It's not that destructive. It's not anything. But I'm just like, I'm also tired of how much is that. Like, the best we get on any of these things is that usually. It's like filler or whatever, but, I'm not I'm not trying to take it out on them, but I just kind of am. All you try to do is you try to come on and entertain the people. You provide them a place for them to hang out, for them to talk to each other. You build it yourself, by the way. You build the whole place. You build the roof. You build the floor. You build the whole thing. You build every part of the thing, but it's not good enough. You try to make people laugh for mostly $0. Sometimes you get $1 or $2 on the bottom of the corner. You pick up some change, but you just try to give people a good time, a nice place, and they just want you to watch endless YouTube playlists about Schindler's List sequels with black people this time. Question mark. He hates Steve too. Hey, now I'm boy cannon. You do nothing but give, but the skin off your back. Nobody's ever happy, man. We demand kosher options in the mall food court. The underwater musical. You guys sit in the rain somewhere. Shut up. Dummies. Sit in the rain. In the rain, dummies. I'm inside a house. You're out in the rain. Look, I have glass in front of me. You guys are the one in the rain, dummies. I'm in the rain. You deserve it. Being jerks. You're sitting in the rain now. That's your punishment. You stay out there. I'm warm. Oh wow, it's sure warmer here. Oh, look at this. Oh wow, it's sure warmer here. The fire's not working. Is there no fire on this one? I wanted to make the background on fire, so it'd be like pretend it's warm in here. Didn't work though. I was born in the rain. I pooped on your floor. Well, you're getting washed out. Okay? You guys are getting washed out of here. Raining again. How you feel with that? You guys deserve the rain. That's where you're born. That's where you're brought up. That's what you are. Is a rainy day. You're a rainy day. You're Eeyore. You're missing your tail. Yesterday was India Day. Happy late India Day, Riot. I don't have an M for this bit, guys. I want to go back to the kick list thing, but I don't have an M for the bit. Zoo, you did this. I don't have an M for the bit. Zoo did it. Yeah, Zoo did this. Of course he did. We can end on that. That's a good point to end on. Zoo did this.
Community, so they would pay you better because you're growing the website. Kick don't care about this anymore.
Yeah.
I do not care about this.
Agree. Tell him, Clips. Kick don't care about us anymore. We should make a song like that Michael Jackson song. They don't really care about us. And instead of North American viewership, is the wrong way to do it. Yeah. But again, Hologram Kicks fixes all these problems. Hologram Kicks fix everything. I don't know. Hologram Kicks is the answer.
Y'all understand that, right? That is racism in its core. A guy commented to me on Twitter and said, listen, brother, I am born in America, okay? I was like, what? So, yeah, it's to me, it's crazy. To me, it's crazy. And here's the worst part.
Clips has a point. If the ads are based on the viewership, then you should be paid based on what the viewership sees. Yeah, true.
Give him access to Kick
that's a good
program
point there.
For exclusive streams.
Quillian says thanks to Fnatic.
It's just another favorites program. What the fuck, man? Oh, we had phase partners. Now we have green glove. Fuck off, man. Kick has stupid suck up plan after stupid suck up plan. What a dumb thing.
I got to buy a plane
He's just
ticket
making
out of
another
South
one.
Africa before shit hit the fan. Thanks, Fanatics.
How about instead make an actual market that works so good streamers can get their fair value?
Saving my life.
Enough of this fucking
Yes, thank you so
favoritism
much. Fanatics
bullshit,
is going to
man.
save my life when they pay me at the end of this month. So guys, see the pinned comment. Whenever you see Fanatics, please click it.
Oh, he went after Dr. J. Santa Maria went after Dr. J. Dr. J went at him in his chat, and him and whoever he was talking to, whatever fake kick streamer sucker he was talking to, they both go out. They both try and say Dr. J is like jealous and blah blah blah. It was really sad. It's crazy, man. They're a crazy place.
That's my main income source right
Kick
now.
is for real
It's
a cult.
It's that. Okay. And I think they're happy with me because they added me into like another Discord. So the people they added in that Discord, they said these are people that hit the metrics that they need even for the next month. So yeah, it's good.
He's talking about that little website that pops up on the side. He
the
gets some money
click-through
for
rate
that.
and the impressions, so they are happy with us.
So click
Yeah, thank you
his
so much,
little
Neo,
link. You don't have to
for
sign
even
out. He
talking
said.
to me when I was offline. I appreciate the people that pop into my Discord and keep in contact with me. I appreciate you.
Our Independent Day is a different day. We do barbecues and stuff, and it's also kind of like the Nakba disaster day for the Palestinians, so that's kind of
Mentally,
cool.
I appreciate you a lot.
No.
So, as I said, they're gonna give exclusive pay if you are born in America, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing is the clipping.
It's basically, it's not just North American. It's not just that. It's just another system for him to pick out his favorites and say, these guys are the guys making it. These guys are the guys on front page. That's all he can do. All Mustache can do is build things that pick out his favorites. That's it.
Guarantee clipping for a person who's in America. That's not how clipping works. Like,
that's true too.
Like them making this idea is crazy to me.
It's retarded. It's central planning.
Clipping only works
with
two things.
Problem.
Can I bot the clip to get the most amount of viewers? Or two, is it a streamer that I know that will bang in the algorithm? There's only two things that goes into clipping. Don't listen to anyone else that tells you anything. Because I'm the one who's clipping and I'm the one watching what people clip. Those are the two things I'm doing all day.
Yeah.
And that's how it works. For example, Dean the Great and AB are doing lots of things that are like drama-centric.
Stuff you want to watch for one reason or another.
Posting those two guys.
You just
and
make
I'll show you
it
today,
work.
all the clav clips are like pressing clips.
It.
That is why he gets clipped. I'm telling you right now, Jaeger Rob, if tomorrow they added you into this service and said, Jaeger Rob, you born and raised in America, I'm giving you exclusive access. I'm sorry to tell you, Jaeger Rob, no one's going to clip you.
He's going at Jaeger Rob, huh?
Unless you running into traffic,
Jaeger Rob.
you to that.
He wants it, but
you can't give us a KickCon in America. You're talking about building? You're talking about putting a building there? Also, if you haven't realized, the reason why Kick can survive in Australia is because Kick is a building under the bracket Easy
Why the
Go.
name Green Glove Group? I don't understand why he's using
the building in Australia
it's not even like it's not even memorable.
Stake is the money machine, and it's under the bracket of Easy Go.
Mm-hmm.
There's no such thing as a Kick building, even in Australia.
Yeah.
Okay, so
tell him it's a stake building.
Stop with this nonsense, man. That's why I said, like, it feels like South African politicians at this point.
Yeah, just lying.
It's crazy. Okay, this is just the start of the offerings. Green Glove will go beyond Kick. What does that mean? What does it mean by going past Kick? Does that mean Twitch? Like, is this company gonna be boosting people away from Kick? It will influence the live streaming market. Everyone knows that creators in the USA, look at this, how condescending this one tone is. Everyone knows that creators in the USA lead the live streaming charge. Holy fuck. That is crazy
Kick
to me.
Cannibal Club
Do you
was a little bit
understand
too on the
if
nose.
I take away Trainwrecks TV and XQC, two non-Americans, away from this site,
there's no one here.
You see a major hole, right?
Right, there's no one here. Yeah.
Like, that is insane to me. What do we see on Twitch, right? What do we see on Twitch? We see a lot of these girls, these Asian girls, right? And these American viewers, what are they doing? They are throwing their whole life saving at these Asian girls and they beating the meat, right? That is crazy. That is crazy to me that we now are saying American people drive live streaming. Without American people. So Kick has said, an Australian-based company has said, without Americans, this website would not exist. That's their words, not my words. That's their words.
Good point. Yeah.
It's like a slap in the face to all the people who aren't American.
He is saying that, man, and it is pretty fucked up.
On this site. Like, that's what you need to understand. It's a very big slap.
It's very weird. The only thing that guy does is insult people that stream on his website. Yeah, so that's the only thing he can do.
Please visit the Green Glove Group. And you know the funny part is,
it's bad to spell that
somebody
like
showed me
green
that if you
glove
go to ChatGPT and you type in, give me a name associated to Kick, ChatGPT gives you 1,000 names, and in that 1,000 names, one of them was the Green Glove Group. I ain't even playing with you. Like, when I saw that, like, this is a ChatGPT name. I hope you'll understand that. This is a ChatGPT name.
I wonder how
South Africa, all over the news. Yeah, I'm gonna get to South Africa.
How did they come up with that?
Like, this is more important though for you all. It's more important.
Do you think Santa is a Fallout New Vegas fan?
Let me explain,
I don't think so. I doubt it.
He has
I doubt he's played Fallout
Santa
New
Maria
Vegas.
has
Was that the
He's
cannibals
gonna
in
see
there?
on Saturday whether he's still in Kick. Let him say that. Let him say it out of his own mouth.
The White Glove Society.
But my understanding is that Santa Maria has moved on to create his own company. And this company has a deal with Kick to give Americans who join them higher KPP, to give them clipping.
That's crazy. That is what he's going to do probably, yeah. That's the name of the city.
It's about navigating a machine that wants to monetize your capture. It's the ultimate convenience. Government surveillance disguised as customer service.
China GTA.
Congratulating you on your increased safety while tracking your every heartbeat. In a city governed by the grid, the old rules of the street are obsolete. To stay ahead, stop thinking like a thief and start thinking like an expert.
You're right, Chris.
Spoofing
Streaming's dead.
credentials, hijacking delivery routes,
This
and
car
outrunning
turn it
the
into a different
network
car.
itself.
You're right,
Because
bro.
here,
Streaming is
the
totally dead, yeah.
underworld
Streaming is
doesn't
dead.
hide
I'm
in
with
the
you.
shadows. It
Streaming
operates
is
through a
dead.
polished 5-star service layer.
Which is why I'm making...
You
Oh, where's the
accept
name
a
of the
gig
game?
economy contract, load illegal battery cargo
Yeah, I'll have like gig jobs, right? You'll take jobs on your phone.
into a
I already got that working. I'm going to show you. I have a prototype of the game already. I'm going to show you in 1 second.
branded van and forge the audit surveys while the sirens
I already have a prototype of the game.
get closer. It's the new face of contraband. Keeping your cargo hidden is easy, but keeping your customer satisfaction rating
You're gonna
high
do
while
gig
doing
jobs,
it is
right.
what keeps you alive. If you lose the thread,
What the fuck's going on
the
here?
heat doesn't just come
This
from the
robot's
police.
crazy,
It
man.
comes from the private asset recovery teams hunting for a corporate bonus.
What are they
Every
doing?
camera is a bounty job. Your digital identity auctioned off, and a live stream mob is
Yeah, we're going to have like predictions and stuff on the phone
betting on
too,
your
I'm
failure
thinking.
in real time.
Right, there'll be streamers in the game. We can make fun of like have Chinese streamers that like are all, that don't care about the damage they do. They're just trying to get like views. We can mock everything. We do like old GTA did is what I'm planning.
When the entire city is optimized to crush you, the only way out is to stop running
We can
from
make
the
fun of live
surveillance
streaming. We can
and
make
start
fun of
making it
everything.
see exactly what you want it to see. You're threading a high-performance EV through a
His arm.
neon-lit market,
the
balancing
fuck?
raw street racing skill
The door.
against a high-speed system hack.
I didn't know none of that works, bro.
Tearing through ghost
I didn't know
towers,
anything works.
forcing checkpoint gates to glitch, and triggering public order
Anything
scandals
works.
just to buy a few seconds of digital invisibility. Longhua is a
Now,
predatory
Clips, I
system.
want to tell you something, and I'm going to show you after. Wait till I show you the prototype, and then I want to ask you a favor.
And you're the first one to figure out how to ride the gears. Every network alert going critical.
Because I got a big
blacklisted
plan here,
prototype
okay?
idling in the rain. One choice: let the city own you, or find the exploit that breaks it. Welcome to Stealing Cars.
Stealing Cars is the name of the game. It was killing me to not say that. Stealing Cars is the name I came up with for the game. Stealing Cars.
Wishlist now on Steam and start
Stealing
your climb through
Cars.
the algorithmic underworld.
Stealing Cars. My game's going to be called Stealing Cars. Stealing Cars. Okay, now I got a prototype already. Let me show you guys who haven't seen it yet. I know some of you guys have already seen it. Let's do a quick playthrough of the prototype. You guys can see what I got so far. Here's the favor I want to ask you, Clips. I would appreciate if, like, every couple of weeks, as I'm doing this, you bring it on stream for like a couple minutes on one of your streams, on recaps on Twitch, whatever, and play it and give me your feedback and tell me like what you don't like, what would make it good enough that you would like it, that kind of thing. And then like every 2 weeks, do it again. Because I'm not, bro, just like for 5 minutes. I'm going to have update after update after update. This game is going to get sick really quick. It's going to be, my plan is to like blow people away. But just make like, look, hold on, look at the game. Hold on. Before you get too blown away, you have to see the game. Now don't be too impressed, guys. Don't be too impressed. I know, look. Don't be too impressed, okay? Here it is. Stealing Cars, okay? Stealing Cars. All right, now don't be too blown away yet, okay? We gotta do. Let's open our phone here. Don't. Okay, relax. I know it's impressive, okay? I know. Well, this is my phone here. We got our first job. Let's take our first job here. We gotta steal this car, okay? Drive it over. Ouch, the police are after me. Hold on. I gotta break free from the chaos. Hold on, guys. As you can see, this is intense. The police are driving after me. I gotta get into the plate thing over here. Hold on. If I drive through here, check this out. It'll do my plates. If I get to the other side, and they'll leave me alone. There we go. There we go. There we go. We did it. Okay, mission 1 done. Mission 1 done. Mission 1 done. Okay, and then I gotta steal this van here. This is my next mission here. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Drive, 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 drive. Fuck off. Drive, drive, drive. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then we can park it in our safe house. Check this out. You are not ready for this. Watch. Bam! Saved my car, bro. And then look at this. I pull my phone. Guess what? I go to my garage. Spawn my car. Spawn my car. Right in front of my house. Right in front of my house is my car. I just spawned it from my phone. Okay? Alright, now we gotta go to the back room. This is the one new thing I'm thinking about from the old 2D ones. Is I want to make it so you can go inside buildings is the idea. So I'll show you. I'm thinking like kind of like Hotline Miami. Here, you're gonna see. Go in here. Have like a close zoomed in view, and you like do stuff right on the zoomed in view. You like go to bars and get hookers and whatever else you would do. This camera probably would go off. It's not set up to do anything yet though. So like that. That's what I'm thinking. And then there's already factions. There's this like repo faction. If I take one of their cars, they'll go after me. There's also I also got there's this market thing. So depending on where you are, these things cost different amount of money, and you just buy them and sell them. Like you go to one area and they're cheaper, and then you go to another one. I'm thinking like right now it's just you can sell them from your phone. But I'm thinking to have like an animation, a little drone like flies off or something to make sense. You can buy upgrades already. Or you can already buy an extra garage slot. You can buy, these are just like jobs to make money like in GTA Vice City. You buy these things and they make you money every so often. These are laundering money you can do. You can see there's a map, garage, there's a feed. That's what I got so far. This is stealing cars, version 0001. I will show it off in the future. Right? Like, thank you, Clips. Thank you, Clips. So this is the first, and I already have side jobs you can do and stuff. And yeah, I want to know your take on it. Like, what would make it fun? What stuff about regular GTA you like? Obviously, we're limited to 2D, but I am gonna make it look way better than this. Okay, this is just the preliminary version. This is just like, you know, I haven't even got an art pass on it yet. I haven't even touched the art yet. We're gonna have good art. We are gonna be limited to 2D though. But we could do like a weird pseudo 3D thing. I'm thinking like Chinatown Wars. Something like that. I gotta go now. Have a good one. Might be offline by the time I'm done. I need to go to work on my customer support job. I gotta go to real work. At least that pays better than the streaming. I'll also tell people later on Kick about coming on Saturday. Yeah, that's hype. I forgot to even mention that. Yeah, that's hype. Yeah, that's exciting. That'll be fun, man. That'll be a lot of fun. Thank you for having me on. That'll be a lot of fun. All right, that's. I think you guys did. The rest of you guys all get to see this. Neat, right? You didn't get to see all that, right? Yeah. Oh, look, they repo my car. Those guys repo your car. The repo men repo your car. I think I've shown you everything, guys. I think that's it. There's more you could do. Like if you played the game, there's more you could do. You could actually make some money and get some upgrades, but you guys get it, right? You see what I've done so far. Also, if anybody has any ideas about like what would make it cooler, let me know. I want a sprawling Chinese city. We're gonna have a radio. We're gonna have a Chinese radio, right? I was thinking like it'd be funny if I would do like maybe covers of American songs, but they like sing them in Chinese, or like Chinese. They sing like Chinese songs with like English. I got ideas for the radio. And then there'll probably be like a couple different stations. I got lots of ideas for this thing. With a strip club, that's a great idea. I should put a strip club in. Yeah. How would it work though, Dingus? Because like obviously like you'd want to like it'd want to work like a strip club. How would it work in this? Maybe I need. Oh, you know what? Maybe we need like. Maybe we need a different perspective. Maybe like okay. Maybe like here I'm trying to imagine this. Like maybe you go into like the club, like we had that back room, and then you can sit down on a chair, and we sit down on a chair, maybe it has like a side view. And then like the side view is like even closer. It's like in a comic book or something, like Cobra, like the Cobra comics or something when they went to the bar. Like that kind of view. That could be cool, right? Only like only clubs and stuff would let you sit down like that. When you talk to a specific, oh, it would work for some like missions too, right? You could sit down and talk to like the big bad guy across the table like that. That could be cool. I think I would do that. Like I'm thinking like old adventure games, like how they would have those scenes where like people are like sitting sideways like that. Pixel art. That's probably what I'll do. Because the strip club's gotta have pretty ladies, or what's the point of going there? Right? It can't just be like up top. That's pointless. That's a pointless strip club. Same with a bar. Any place like there's gotta be a cool way to see the characters. So yeah, I think that's not a bad idea. Make like a couple sets that are like in a club or like some kind of meeting place for with the bad guys or whatever faction leaders. Maybe faction leaders always spot like that, maybe. Something like that. You go there, pay for a lap dance, and it flashes a JPEG of Linda jiggling. Jiggling them things. Yeah. I guess I guess I could just do a slideshow or something too, I guess. That's funny too, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta think more about that idea. That's funny though. But the driving's already kind of fun. I'm really excited. The driving's already kind of fun. Like, I can imagine making this into a fun game already. And like, imagine when you can shoot. What do you guys think about shooting on vehicles? On a bike, probably, yeah. Maybe not on a car, right? Maybe like when you're on a scooter. Oh, it should be scooters. There shouldn't be. Maybe there's bikes like Endgame or something. But you should be stuck on gay scooters, like remember, for a while. And then. Yeah, and then you can probably shoot off the scooter. That's probably the thing. I do think we maybe downplay gunplay a little bit because like it's like China, right? And like maybe we make some other weapons, like melee weapons. I was thinking it'd be cool if the cops have like those sticks. You like there's a special cop agent that has those like grabbing sticks, and they like reach out and pull you on the ground. Remember when we watched that video of like them trying to get a guy with a knife with those? Like they have those big poles and they like grapple you with them from like far away. That's one of the hard cops. The harder cops. They like come out, like have them like pop out, right, and then they have the sticks and they try to grab you with those. Also we need tanks or ABC. Yeah, we definitely need like heavy whatever. Definitely need heavy vehicles. But the thing is, like, for a while, that wouldn't be available to us, really. I'm thinking security starts off, like cameras start going off, and maybe they send drones after you, and you got to get the drones off you. And then the drones alert, like, the police officers. Because I'm trying to think of, like, how it would be in China, kind of. Or make-believe China. There's probably like cameras, and like if you get spotted by the camera doing something illegal, the thing goes off, and then like a drone starts following you, and if you don't go fast enough to ditch that, then they like alert the cops. Like the cars start coming after you because they know where you are. And then like it keeps picking up. It definitely needs to get crazy though. I agree on that. But for that, I'm thinking like as we kind of build that out, we'll see what's fun to run away from and to fight. right? Because like we'll need to come up with different bad guys, like different security guys, different things, and the part to figure out is what's fun to fight and escape. Because like that, obviously in these games, what people do, what people have the most fun doing is getting a lot of heat and like trying to survive and stuff, right? Like even if they get into the rest of the game, at some point they're gonna crank it up and like really try to just survive craziness, because that is one of the appeals of these games. So we need to make the enemies really fun to encounter and to fight and stuff. I do like the cops as they are right now, where like they try to grapple you. I think that's actually better than melee. I think I'm gonna definitely keep that. And then, like I said, I'm gonna give the later ones like a far away grapple stick, so like they're more annoying. And then I don't know if you get a gun right away or if that's like a later thing or how we handle guns. I definitely know we need guns in some type, but maybe like limit them a bit until it gets crazier. Like I don't know, bro. I gotta think of the scale of the weapons too. But basically, I want you to cause a bunch of havoc, and you try to survive it, and it gets crazy. Drones. What else could drones do? Maybe they zap you. Maybe drones kind of zap you, and like you have to recover. So like the cops can catch you while they're getting zapped. Maybe something like that. The police like lose sight really easy though, you know. He doesn't know where I am. Alright. We need cheat codes too. Every good sandbox does. Yeah. Definitely need cheat codes. I mean, we'll come up with those. We come with those as like the game's coming out, and like we're talking about like we want to test like how much fun it is to fight X thing. Like then that's when we start adding cheat codes, right? We'll be like, okay, it'd be really cool to have like a minigun here or whatever thing. It'd be cool to do this, that, whatever, and test that. That's when we'll start adding cheat codes, yeah. And then we'll just like keep them to ourselves, right? And then people can try to figure them out. We'll make them like type in a word. Maybe they'll be like phrases or something. You type in the menu. I already have a menu. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm thinking every 2 weeks we'll get clips to play it, and then it'll be like way better every 2 weeks, and like I'm thinking I'll blow people away when they see the development of it. And then we only need like a couple people kind of like hype about it when it comes out, to like every word of mouth in something like this is a big deal. Get a couple of streamers to play it when it's done. I think that's a ticket to win, I think. $9.99. Yes, I made it with robots, but I'm gonna be honest about it, right? I'm gonna open up and say, but see, here's the thing. Here's why I think the robot part is fine. Because I'm a one-man guy going against corporate monster, GTA 6, right? David versus Goliath. Even though I'm using AI, people will be more lenient towards it because they'll be like, it's one guy going against the corporate monster, right? They're the ones that they'll be mad. They'll be mad if Rockstar uses AI, but if one little guy does it and says he's doing it, like I'm just gonna open up and say I used robots to make this, and it's cheap. What's the problem? That's what I say. I think it's gonna be awesome. I'm really excited. Cause look, bro, I already got these like security guys, these repo men in the game, and they take your car. You can get it back. I forget how. There's some way to get your thing out of to get it out of impound. Impound buyback. Okay. Impound buyback purchase. So what does that do? Did I get the... Oh! Bro! I gave my car back. Sick. So do they not exist anymore? Sick! Got my luxury car here. This is a luxury sedan, guys. Maybe you can't tell. Maybe you can't see my luxury sedan here. It says Lux on it. This is my luxury sedan. Maybe you can't hear it the way it drives. Listen to that thing. Okay. What was the topic? Shouldn't have smoked. Just thought we should make a chess tournament for Zoop. No! Riot, I'm really mad right now. Are you fucking kidding me? I made a goddamn car game. So I made a goddamn car game. And you're saying chess, we should make a fucking chess tournament? I made a fucking car game. Are you kidding me? I had to play goddamn fucking chess. I made a car game. A dueling car game. Make it for tournaments. So mad. Oh, what? For Zeus sitting around making a playlist and getting all mad at me, we should give him a fucking prize? No.
Some of it was just straight up word salad.
We're not even doing no tournament for my car game. No tournament for my car game. I don't see nobody doing no tournament for my car game. And then all of a sudden we're supposed to do some fucking stupid ass thing for Zoo? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no.
That didn't mean anything. I'd honestly rather deal with an ideological liberal who at least has...
An ideological liberal? What is he even fucking saying? He's saying like those people that are half commie-brained and don't realize stuff. But it depends. Some people that call themselves liberal, like Milton Friedman call himself liberal. There are people that call themselves ideological liberals that are sane. A lot of them older, like said it before now. Now people stay away from the word more because it's like kind of been taken over by nutsos. Some people still say it, but like it's a weird. You got to know the person more to understand the context of them using that word. You know what I mean? Like them saying they're liberal might not mean what you think it means. You got to understand the person. If you know the person, you can figure out. There's times of liberals that are good people. Like I agree with them on a lot of stuff. But like Gio calls me a liberal. But it's like it depends on what they mean by it. But what he means is really this guy sucks, man. This commie fucking sucks. I'm erasing Goy Paste idea. Goy Paste? What's that? I do like the Goy Yoda. We're definitely gonna have the Goy Yoda. We're definitely gonna have the Goy Yoda in the China game. Do you know the folder for the China game is just China? It's just China because that was the working title originally, just China.
It's real convictions rather than airheads like this whose whole.
I don't like being able. I only like playing on physical board though. Dingus, the car game is better than chess. It's like chess, but it's better. The car games are better, man. Guys, car games are so much better than chess, man. Chess sucks. Car games rule.
Whole worldview
You
is
guys
derived
suck.
from only women suck
They
because
suck
they
so
don't
much.
like me. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm neither an incel.
The car and chess is too. No, they're not, man. They're not. I play the car games because I don't like chess. Chess, they're the same area. Chess is like mostly stuck-up people that want to be smart and they want to play a more boring game because of it. And it sucks. It needs to be shut down. Chess people should be shamed.
Or a Nazi.
I hate chess. I love car games. We should have car game tournaments, not fucking chess. Chess sucks. It's old. It's the oldest because somehow it survived, and I don't know why. And it fucking sucks. And it shouldn't be around anymore. You should take it out back. Get rid of it. Bury it. Fuck chess, man.
As I have a fiance and I'm a fucking libertarian.
We did like one day a
also,
car game. What car game? I made a car game. It's called Economy Warfare. You didn't see the commercial? Bro, I swear, hold on. I definitely put on the commercial for this. I did at least, there was at least one commercial I made. I don't know if any of them are good though. I need like a good one. There is one. I did make a good one. Hold on. It's the explainer one. It's this one, watch. Okay, guys, 8 minutes.
Welcome
I'll
to
make
the
it faster,
Explainer.
though.
Today, we're jacking directly into the mainframe to decode a
Jacking
totally
in.
brutal,
This one, watch. This tells you everything. This
absolutely fascinating new game called Economy Warfare. This is a browser-based one-on-one tactical card game where all the traditional rules of engagement have just been thrown completely out the window. In this grim interdimensional war, money doesn't just talk, it absolutely dictates.
Grim. In the far future, there is only war. That's the idea, number one. Okay? There's 4 factions. Did I imagine talking about this game? It's like, this is way better than chess. I made a fucking game. Chess, it's just fucking stupid. There's no story. There's no fucking fun stuff. There's no cool powers. It's just fucking stupid ass pieces moving in stupid ass directions. It sucks.
5. We're going to break down exactly how this game works.
It sucks. Why? I don't get it. Put it out of existence.
How you can build an unstoppable economic engine. And maybe most importantly, how to crush your opponent's financial lifelines.
The only thing I hate more than chess is Monopoly.
All right, let's dive right in by completely shattering your preconceptions of what a card game even is. You know how in traditional card games, you're constantly managing a health bar? You take a few hits, your life drops down, but hey, as long as you have one single health point left, you're still in the fight. Well, Economy Warfare flips that script entirely. There are no health points here. Your wallet...
Bro, is this idea not kind of cool? The idea is money is everything. If you don't have money, you die. You need either to have actual dollars or you have to have a character that can generate income on the board. So you have to have potential to make money, to stay alive. And that's very much like, like a real thing. And I came up with this because I was thinking about, people talk about maybe you don't, but nerds talk about what HP means and D&D. And like how do you think about it? And it's like, what is life in card games? And because when I'm making this, I'm like, what is life? Why have life? Why have score? And I think it's nothing. It's just fake. It's just make believe. It's just like magic. So what if you make it? How do you fix that? If you boil it down to what's real, what would that be? It'd be money then, right? In real life.
Is literally your life. Every single card you play costs money. And here's the kicker. If you ever hit 0 money at the end of a turn and you have no income generating cards left on your board, that's it. Instant defeat. And just to show you how razor thin your margin of error actually is in this game, you start off with a meager treasury of exactly 5 money.
Yeah, you start with 5 money. That's the income. You wins when you win. And you start with 5 money. Isn't it crazy how anime it made everything? I gave it graphics. I don't know why it looks like this. But this is the best one for explaining how it works. It covers everything. But I don't know why it's so anime, man. I gotta make different pictures for this or something. We could re-record this and maybe we'll read it or something, or make our own version. But point is, this is really anime looking, right?
That's it. Just 5. From that tiny little seed, you've got to build out an entire economic engine.
Yeah, basically, you have to figure out what to do with your first $5. It's like starting a company, kind of. Think of it like that. You're starting your whole front line, your company, your defenses. You're starting all that with $5. That's all you got. It's not very much. And you got to figure that out both when you start your turn and when you make your deck. Right, that's the idea. How do you make it a business / war force that works? You have to make one that works good, and if it works good, you win.
All while deploying forces to keep yourself protected. Every single coin you spend is a massive calculated risk. Do you buy a defender just to stay alive right now, or do you invest in infrastructure that'll pay off later? It's just a constant, really high stakes balancing act.
And here's the cool thing, bro. This is all going to use Dingus's idea. Hey, Wayne, I'm covering the card game rules right now. How much does a rook cost? See, this is what I'm saying. Let's not talk about fucking chess. I'm killing that thing. I want chess to die. Guys, if you want to make your own chess tournament website, go ahead. I made a card game website we would play. We're going to have a tournament for this tomorrow, man. So, and I know Wayne likes it, so I'm really happy about that. I'm trying to make it the best game I can make it. I think the life idea is cool so far. There was definitely some, what do you call it? startup. I didn't have one cost characters, and I didn't really realize how big a deal that would be until I actually tried to play it. And tabletop sim, it was really hard to even test it, so it wasn't really clear. The recycle resale thing is a good mechanic, though. I'm glad I did that. That's sick. That makes it like the game really maximum choice, I think. I'm really happy with that part. Anyway, watch what I was saying.
So here is our roadmap for today. First, anatomy of the board. Second, flow of play. Third, combat rules. Fourth, multiversal factions. And finally, how you can play today.
You play today. You play this today.
Kick things off with section 1, anatomy of the board, specifically the combat line and the economy.
Do I get royalties for my idea being used? Actually, yes. You will. Yes, you do. I think you get 50% all royalties, both. No, you really could. How? Okay. So remember, the idea is the way Simps worked with the bonding curves. So what we're going to do is, after I finish these 80 card arts, which is like the last art for these 80 cards, 90 cards? Sorry, 90 cards. That's the base set, okay? Every card that I make after this, first I'm going to try just an alternative art set, which is going to be the 90 card set, but with different art, okay? That's going to come out first. That's going to be the launch of the marketplace. Every card will be on its own bonding curve, right? And you'll be able to buy packs too. I don't totally know how all of it's going to work yet exactly. I'm thinking like, I don't know, man. I think it's going to be really cool. But yeah, you can get some of the royalties by buying cards when they launch that are cool, that you think are good, right? And just hold them.
Understanding where all the action happens on your screen is absolutely the first step to winning, because this game enforces a super...
I think this is fair, right? If we make packs some kind of price, I don't know. I'll have to figure out how the packs are going to be priced. And I know it's hard to get into crypto, but we can try to figure out some easy onboarding way. Like we can try to figure it out, right? We figured out other stuff.
Strict spatial divide. You basically have a front row and a back row.
As long as people have wallets, there's lots of you guys are getting wallets anyway. And I can built in a wallet into the website if we have to, like how Blaze did and how Simps did. I could build in a wallet. Maybe we have to do that soon. I don't know. But it would make it really cool, man, to be able... Because they're digital things, kinda. That's why we're able to make it go up and like put a little bit of money. Even if it's pennies, it's cool, no?
You drop into your front row, act as your
It helps you know what value things are.
They fight, they attack, they block, but they earn you absolutely nothing.
Just keep it. We can control the curves and stuff too, right? So it'll be like testing. I don't know if rarities should have different curves, or if there should even be rarities if it's just the bonding curve. I don't know. At default, it's just going to be the bonding curve per card, and I think just pure market, minimal interference. See what happens. And then the set after that, after the visual set, will be a different like new cards. Now I don't know if I'm going to do those as free or as a visual set. It's going to depend on if the visual set like sells at all, like if people like it at all. If people like it and support the visual set, then then we can maybe keep expanding the base set without charging for like the default ones. It would depend, but it would depend on if people use it or don't use it. You know what I mean?
In the back row are the lifeblood of your run.
I'm not trying to rip people off. I'm trying to figure out how to make it the most legit, and also make it use markets and be fun.
They earn the money that keeps you in the game, but they are entirely
defenseless. Card games work this way, man. It reflects paper card games in such a cool way, because like you'll go to the store and you'll be like, oh, those cards are good, right? Because a lot of people have them. That's a good card. And then when you open, it'll give you a reason to buy packs and open packs, because some of the cards will be worth a lot of money. The good cards will. The system all feeds into itself, in a way that if the card game is cool at all, then I gotta make it like look cooler still, right? I gotta make like the game needs a visual upgrade, like to look like a really cool game. It runs good. It has everything now, but it needs like a visual upgrade.
You're only allowed to move one single character between these rows per turn. Take a look at
But
this.
it does
Behind the front
everything.
lines lies your incredibly vulnerable infrastructure, like this data relay station.
Can you branch
This is
in the
like-
game and get a bonus Linda card? I'd like to enable the scam cards in the game, yeah. I don't know what they do right now, but I might make them get you something in the game, yeah.
Your passive locations and your income-generating characters sit safely tucked behind the front lines, building up your economic engine. And you guessed it, your opponent's entire goal is to chew right through the front line to get to this vulnerable stuff. If they destroy it, your income stops, your money drains, and your game is over. Moving right along to section 2.
I'm changing. I told you guys. I mean, I don't know if I did. I'm changing how the scam cards work for the scam board once it ends. It'll change to you get a golden ticket, a spooky golden ticket, which it will open 3 packs of cards, and then let you pick one. And you get one of those per month. I know this is way less than you're getting now, but this is, I think this is a cool way to do it that isn't too inflating. You get to open 3 packs, but maybe I might balance out the packs. Maybe it opens more, or maybe you get more. I got to think about it. Right now, this is what I think I'm locking in on that. 3 packs, and then. Also, every card you guys have at the end when I reset, every 10 will get you a spooky ticket also. Spooky tickets will also be winnable, like if we do tournaments and things, and like as prizes that I could give you guys from the stream. Like I just give it to it'll be a thing I can give out. Spooky tickets. Spooky golden tickets. They're getting way too much for brandishes anyway, TBH. Yeah, I want to replace it with something fair, but also like work into the whole thing about re-rolling. Like if we have to re-roll, at least like this next time might be the last time, might not be. So let's at least come up with some kind of system, some kind of thing I can do to make it like you guys don't. It's not just a negative experience. It's not like all my stuff's gone. It's like, okay, let me see what I get in the new ones. So every 10 you have at the end, I'll round up. You'll get a spooky ticket. I just got to build the spooky ticket thing. It should go pretty fast. Every time I've been adding stuff. Here's what I want to add to the board. Bro, what the heck is the stream now? I want to watch the video.
Navigating the turn. So, moving from the physical layout into the actual mechanics, how do you go about building this towering financial empire? Well, a turn in economy warfare runs through 6 very specific phases, and there's actually a super handy UI step indicator to keep you on track while you play. You start with the start phase, where your exhausted cards ready up. Then you hit the draw phase, where you grab 1 card. Next is the absolutely crucial income phase. This is where you actually collect the funds from that back row we just talked about.
You following? Start of the card game, or time of the card game. All your cards, exhausted means turned sideways. That's all it means. If any of your cards are turned sideways, you turn them straight up. Okay? First thing you do, you look all over your cards and you go, are some of them sideways? Stand up. Then you draw 1 card. Okay? That's start. Then you look at your income cards in the back row and you get money for that. There's also some abilities that'll be like, do this in income. Like what is it called? Optimize. You can exhaust a card with optimize in income to gain $1. Now they don't have to be in the income row. It's something important.
Without this phase, you are dead in the water. After that is the build phase, then the combat phase, and finally the end phase, which is where the game checks to see if anyone has gone completely broke. Let's really zoom in on the build phase.
Yeah. So at the end of every turn, if you don't have any money and you don't have anything on the board that can make money, you die. Now, I think this catches a lot of people off when they first try the game and they die immediately.
Deals combat damage to the opponent directly. They don't just hurt them. They literally steal money straight out of their...
So that's like Vampire. That's brutal in this game because you need money to live, you need money to build stuff, you need money. They steal your money in your hand. It's brutal. Raid is brutal, and who specializes in Spooky Ghost.
And put it directly
he doesn't make money. He's because he's a deadbeat.
Into yours. If you leave your board exposed, an attacker with raid will bleed you dry way faster than you could possibly earn that money back. Which brings us to the ultimate reality of the game, forced liquidation. See, the goal isn't just to win little fights, it's to aggressively liquidate your opponent's assets. You destroy their cards, you use raid to steal their cash, and you basically just drain their treasury until that money counter hits absolute 0 and their whole system collapses. Okay, Section 4, Multiversal Factions. Who will you command? So here's the setup. Factions from across time and
There we go. See, I gave it art. You see? It had art from the game.
space have converged inside this AI-run mainframe to fight over a
It
rare
had actual
multiversal
game
anomaly
art.
called the New Face. Because this anomaly is just incredibly valuable, 4 distinct playable factions have shown up to seize control of the system, and each one plays completely differently. First, you've got the Yoko Imperium. They represent the graceful authority of space-time, and their playstyle is all about optimization and control. They use this optimize keyword during the income phase to exhaust cards for extra money, building up a super stable, highly defensive economy. Contrasting sharply with them are the spooky ones. These are astral projecting ghosts possessing machines. It's wild. They generate absolutely zero passive income. Nothing. Their entire survival relies on aggressive disruption and using the raid keyword to violently steal their opponent's money. It is an amazing clash of a steady economy versus pure, unadulterated theft.
Then we have the Linda Biroids. Think of them as self-repairing techno-zombies. Their strategy is just pure attrition. They use the reassemble keyword, which means when their units are destroyed, you can actually pay to bring them right back to the back row. They sacrifice themselves and simply refuse to stay dead. And then finally, there's System X, led by a ruthless industrialist type.
But are these factions not sick? We're gonna have to come up with new ones too. I have one. I have a 5th faction. Based on summoners, a devil summoner on the devil summoner game, the Shimogami games. That is like a work in progress. I might be the next one. I also kind of want to do the Carl Space Communist one. I got to think of how that one's going to work though. I do have an idea for like some kind. I do have some cards that ideas for like redistribution of wealth or like moves money around the table.
This faction is all about massive infrastructure, just pumping out heavy vehicles with that siege keyword we talked about earlier.
It's funny to like, that's not like they move money around.
They build this huge ramp of money and then just roll right over whatever blockers you have in their way.
I don't know.
And
I
finally,
gotta figure
Section
it
5,
out,
play today, launching economy warfare. Now that you've got a handle on the stakes, the mechanics, and the factions, here's the absolute best part. You don't have to wait to try this out. Economy Warfare is fully playable right now, straight from your browser. And the features they already have working are actually really robust.
There's that Carl chat faction. I guess I gotta make, what would chat be?
It's a complete
You're kind of all, you could be any of the factions, I think.
editor with all 48 cards where you can load up one of the 4 faction starters.
You could be part of any of the factions, pretty much. Except, I mean, the Linda Bioroids would be kind of hard to be part of, though, because they're like, you know,
decks, or even build your own
but
custom
you could be a weeb plugged into the mainframe.
card deck. You can jump immediately into a solo game against a fully programmed AI that actually knows how to target your economy. Or you can generate a room code and challenge a friend to an online 1v1 multiplayer match.
Yeah,
it is
you
all
can
live.
generate a room code. You can do private ones still.
Right now, just waiting for you. So, as you gear up to jack into the main
You can jack into the mainframe.
frame, I'm going to leave you with one final thought.
That's Yoko Imperium on the left and System X on the right, I think. That's crazy.
What are you going to choose?
Oh yeah, it says System X at the bottom. That art is crazy. What the fuck?
Are you going to command the Yoko Imperium or System X to build an unstoppable economic empire safely tucked away in your back row? Or are you going to unleash the spooky ones to aggressively raid and bleed your opponent's treasury
This
completely
game's
dry
sick,
before they even
man.
know what hit him?
How come we're not having the tournament of this game?
It is in your hands. Get out there and start building.
That's what I'm saying. Instead of fucking chess. Chess? All it is this stupid game with these stupid pieces that move stupid, like, oh, I can sometimes move 2, I can sometimes move 1. What the fuck is the game? So dumb. I fucking hate it, man. I don't know why. I feel like, you know what the thing is about chess? I feel like people are lying to me. I feel like this is like a trick. Like, I don't think anyone likes chess. I think it's fake. It's like the Emperor's New Clothes. Everyone's pretending. Some people are dumb and they think it's real, and they think it's such a cool game. They're tricked. It's like it's Satan's like back there, like, yes, pretend to play stupid game with stupid pieces. That means nothing. Retards. Like they're like he's like making fun of them. That's what I think chess is. I think chess is like get people to do the stupid, most ridiculous thing for no reason, and pretend like they're doing something cool. That's what I think. I wanted to be a sub to Linda. Yeah, I mean, in the Linda one, you could be in the mainframe. That is implied that's around, right? Were we watching a video still? Or did we finish that? Are we going back to... We still were the communist video, I think.
My parents aren't rich. Like I said, I was living in an apartment, and then I worked Uber Eats while trying to do this job. So I spent a lot of time building the channel. I'm very blessed that I grew relatively quickly, at least compared to a lot of other
Why is he
channels.
calling him a Nazi too?
My parents, at best, are middle class. I definitely get the never worked a shit job vibe from this guy, for him to glaze capitalism while most people are critical of it these days. Okay, first of all, I've worked many jobs that pretty much everyone would agree are shit.
It doesn't matter what
Amazon,
most people do.
I've worked at Arby's, I've worked at multiple fast food places actually. My local one that I'm not gonna say or I dox myself. I did Uber Eats, I've built car batteries. I was really trying to get into IT at one point. The longest job I stayed at was actually not that bad.
Why did I get something to eat?
But it really underpaid. And it was retail at a music shop. If I was smarter with my money, I would definitely be very well off right
I'll take a break,
thanks to this
and
so-called
then I'll be
capitalist
back
system.
after
and although
I
I think the current system is bad, I think it's a far better alternative than what you have suggested. And also, I think
tomorrow,
because
what
we're
is the
going
plan
in the
tonight?
direction that you suggested, that it's getting much worse. And I guess most people do
then Jackbox. Wow,
but
tonight's a
like
crazy
I said,
night.
it
We're doing
really
a lot
depends on
tonight.
what the critique is, and if it's actually
and then
like,
Saturday
meaningful
morning,
critique.
before
But
I
no
go
one
to
ever
bed,
critiques
I'm going
communism, guys.
on
It just doesn't happen. It's a perfect
Kick Clips. I
system.
can't get too
If it
high
wasn't
tomorrow.
for the evil
Then
business owner, we'd be
I
living in
gotta go on
utopia
Kick
right
Clips,
now.
bro.
The worst part is
I
that
can't
I
get
can
too
tell
high
this
tomorrow.
motherfucker unironically felt
I
super
have a big, no big deal, but I gotta go. I'll be on Kick Clips tomorrow morning. I'll be guest starring on Kick Clips tomorrow morning. No big deal. All right, guys, I'm gonna get some to eat. I'll be back and I'll play the Jinguji a little bit more. If anybody needs something to watch in a little bit. But I'm gonna eat something. Figure out something to eat. All right. Bye. Later, guys. Later. I'll play you out because I don't know exactly when I'll come back. I think soon though. It's gonna be that long, but I'm not gonna say a time because then people will be like, you're too long. So it's just say never. I'll never be back, but I might be back. But I'm just saying never, so no one's like, you took too long. This is it. This is the song.